Powered by the Zapata Bread Studio. This is Straight Outta Jersey with Jersey Jay-Z.
Welcome, everybody, to Straight Outta Jersey. I am Joe Zapata, Jersey Jay-Z, and my guest needs no introduction. He's the man, bodybuilding legend, my friend Lee Priest. What's up, Lee?
Not much. How are you? I like those headphones there. They're very colourful.
You like these, huh?
Like you're getting ready to mix a fucking record or something.
So, Lee, the reason why I got you on is not to talk about bodybuilding or anything like that, but we want to talk about a little issue to see if we can resolve it. That's really what we're talking about. But I don't think it will, but we'll see. We want. I
got a lot of issues that need resolving. Which one will we start with?
We could be here forever,
I've just got
right?
a lot of issues. I got a lot of issues in general. So.
We want to talk about Aarron Lambo. Aarron Lambo owns the company Mental Monkey. I reached out to him a few times. He has not got back to me. Do know you, and there's two sides to every story. But I know you, and I know you well. So, first of all, what is your relationship with Aarron?
Well, Aarron and I, we first met, like he was a fan of mine. I was at a expo somewhere. I think it could have been like one of the Body Powers or a FIBO. And he came up to where I was and just had me sign a belt. And how we just met that way type thing. And then I think he must have kept in contact. And then he had a gym opening and stuff. And then would have been around early. Must have met him like 11, 12-ish. And then 13. I won the universe. I'm trying to think it was before that or after. But then we ended up becoming friends, and he'd bring me over and we'd do like a big tour together, going to gyms, doing seminars and stuff. Did that a couple of times. And then like he had the gym, and then that's when he was starting off the
supplements and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think it was called Mental Hamster when it first started.
Correct.
Mental Hamster. So, and he was like talking about signing me in, and I was like, look, Aarron, you're just a new company. I'm okay right now. Get on your feet, get it going, and then maybe down the track we'll talk about it. So, yeah, I was there when he started it, helping him put the labels on the bottles and taking the big Santa sacks to the post offices and stuff. And yeah, it was good. Then years went by. Like I said, I kept going back and forth. We'd go visit him in England. We'd do seminars and tours. And like I said, I considered him more family than friend and that. And then who was I with? One of my contracts came up. I was Black Skull, and Black Skull was sort of doing late on payments, making promises they didn't keep and that sort of thing. So he's like, well, why don't you just get rid of them? And, I'm at a point now where I can sign you. So I signed with Aarron. I was with him for a few years. But then when COVID came along, because like I said, Aarron being a friend, because we couldn't travel under lockdown and shit, and Aaron's paying me, I just said to him, look, Aarron, I don't feel right taking your money because you're a friend and I can't travel. Yes, I can repost shit online and do this and do that, but it's not the same. I can't come and do content and stuff like that. So I said, look, I'd rather just leave, and I'll still promote your stuff, but, don't pay me because, like I said, I don't like taking money from friends if I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, of course.
That's when I went with Dave for Species. And so I was with Species for a year and that. And then when things opened back up again and, my contract with Species ended up, and Aarron was like, you want to come back? I said, yes. So I just said to Dave, hey, look, Aaron's wanted me to go back. And I went back to Aarron, and that was like up until, like I said, must have been the end of or early this year. And then things were going good. We were planning on going over there and doing content and stuff. And I know with different things were going on with his sister. Natalie was going through cancer, similar like my stepfather. And that, so I think I last heard she might have been in remission now, so that's good news for Natalie. And that, my stepfather was going through the same thing, and the money I was getting from Aarron, like I have other little contracts and stuff, and I have money in savings, but that money was mainly the one that I'd use for everyday stuff, food, bills, whatever, help my mum out, and that because like I said, radiation over here is not covered, chemo's covered, but each time you get radiation, it's like $6,000. So
wow. So you guys did have a good friendship. You guys did have a really good friendship. You guys were tight.
Yeah, like I said to him more like, I said, if you look at any videos of Lee and Aarron on YouTube, you find us, we're always joking around, laughing. It's the ones where I'm making him laugh till he pukes up, and they're being there for each other, through the good times and the bad times.
He admires you a lot.
yeah, I've had bad relationships with girls, and I'd call him, and he's been in the same. We always joke about being suicidal, and we're going to just smash our car into a tree together while we're live on Instagram and something. So it was like, but always, yeah. So then, like, September came, and I got paid, and then in October, I didn't get paid, and I just sort of mentioned it, and he said, "Oh, I'll get on to Eddie, that's who takes care of stuff." And they were changing, I think, from the hamster over to the Mental Monkey brand and banks and that. So he just said, with the changing of banks, I said, oh, that's okay then. So I had a bit of money in the bank to get by still somewhere. That's all right. And then another month comes and I wasn't paid and that. And then by this time when I was going over to Italy at the beginning of December, and I said to Aarron, look, I'm coming to Italy and that I'll be close to Spain where you are. The promoters got me the ticket. I'll just extend the one back so you don't have to worry about paying the airfare and that. So will I meet you in Spain, or you want to come to Italy? Because we talked about doing like a big road trip, going to different gyms, just filming lots of content. And I didn't get replies. And then I'm thinking, well, fuck, what am I going to do? Am I coming to England? Where are you? What's your thing? I didn't get replies. And then he called me. Then I tried calling back and he didn't answer again. So then I tried another message, what's going on? Do you want me to fly from Spain over to England? Because I think he was in England at the time, didn't get back. And then somebody just messaged me on Instagram or asked a question. And I was doing a story while I was in Italy. I just said, because I said, are you coming to meet up with Aarron while you're here? I said, look, I don't know. I said, personally, I don't know what's going on. I haven't been paid for the last 2 months and stuff. And I put that in a story. Probably within a couple of hours, he left me a message, take that story down, plus, the reply because of the banks. And then I said, yeah, well, I understood that, but it's been over 2 months now. And then, like I said, you haven't replied to me about coming back and forth. I didn't know what I was doing. So to me, it doesn't even seem like I'm with the company because, it's like, so then he just said that, look, okay, whatever. He goes, you shouldn't have put that up. It makes me look bad. I was just, he says he learnt the way his style from me, Lee being truthful and that. And Aarron got in trouble with the IFBB in England just for being my friend and stuff. So all that sort of thing. So, good times and bad times, we stuck by each other. And then the last thing he said was, look, okay, I know I owe you for October, November. I'll pay you for that. And then if you want to leave and go somewhere else, you can be fine. But I'll fix you up for those last 2, October and November. And that was the last we spoke and never got fixed up for October, November. And I sent him a message around Christmas time just because, like I said, I don't wish him no harm because not no harm, nothing bad because, like I said, yeah, he hasn't had the best life. No one's had a great life. But, from where he's come from, he's been in trouble before with the law, as we've seen on different videos.
Yes.
He's done jail time and got out. He's family courts just dragged him through the ringer with his children and stuff. But so he's made from what he's come from, he's made a good company and stuff and that. But then there's always just things I want to say to him too, Aarron. Is it's good to have good things, but, maybe tone the ego down. It's not always, yes, it's nice to have nice watches, Breitlings, Rolexes and stuff. But when you throw it in people's face after a while, it gets a bit much. But the last thing he said was you'd pay me for those. And, come Christmas time, I just wished him Merry Christmas and stuff. I think I'm not going to be an asshole and see, I don't hold grudges against people. Not people you've been that close with before. So I'm still like, if Aarron ever needed anything bad instantly as an emergency, I'd still be there for him. So it's like, it's just a shame that it happened like that. And I wished him Merry Christmas and blah, blah, blah. And the message never got read. So I'm just like, oh, well.
So if Aarron called you today, was on the phone right now with you and said, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't pay you. This is the reason why, you'd be fine with it. You'd be like, hey, Aarron, I understand. Yeah.
Well, I was fine when he said it before, but then when somebody asked me, I just said I haven't been paid, and he got mad about it and said, take it down. So I took the story down, and he said, I'll pay you October, November, and if you want to leave and go somewhere, then, I said, okay then, and that was it. And then, like I said, I never got paid, so it's like, you can't do videos and say you're a man of your word and do this and do that and say you're going to pay and don't. Because like I said, okay, I think it was only like in English pounds, it was like a little bit over 3,000. It could have been 3,000. It was like a free, whatever, say like 3.5. So 2 months would be roughly 6,000 something or 7,000 English pounds. But here in Australia with the dollar,
like 13, right?
It's like $13,000-$14,000 here. So that could be 2 radiation appointments for my stepfather and stuff. So
and I see him doing Instagram posts, putting up giveaway cars, and and he doesn't have it to pay you or one of his good friends apparently, and that's what kind of is bothering about everything, And I've tried to reach out to him a few times, and he just not has returned my calls, Is there any legal action you were going to do, or are you just going to say, hey?
No, I wouldn't. you could go for contracts and stuff, but we had verbal contracts, we had handshake contracts, we had written ones, and they sent me one. But like I said, I wouldn't do that to a friend. And plus, to legal action, going through courts and being in another country altogether, you'd spend more than what you're trying to recoup.
Exactly, everything.
Not like it's like a big $1 million company, and he's like, I had a contract and you didn't pay me millions of dollars, then you would. But just stuff like that. It just, to me, it was just more the principle and stuff like that. So it's just, like I said, for being that close of friends for so long, I said more like family that. Just like I said, be ignored for that amount of time. We'd go through stages where sometimes we wouldn't contact each other for a while, but every time someone generally messaged, you always message back. And then, like I said, being that close, where we talked about me coming from Italy to there, and I'm not getting replies and stuff, I'm just like, fucking hell. So it's just.
Did he have his tattoo on this before you, or you got it before him?
Me. I had
you had it first. So then he must, because he admired you. He said it that he admired Dorian Yates's back and Lee Priest's arms. I mean, that was his words.
But there's lots of videos where you can even look where he's YouTube, where he's like, giving me all the praise, like saying that he looked up to me and that, the way I was being truthful and didn't give a fuck attitude and stuff like that. In his gym, I'm not sure if it's still in his gym in UK, on the wall, it's probably 20 foot across, that pose with my arms out. There's a couple of pictures of me on the other wall with Samir, him, and like I said, myself. And then there's another picture on the wall. So, it's like I said, it's just weird that it just, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm not going to even blame it on people like, well, he's joining the Hells Angels. And I said, well, that could be. I was like, but because I got lots of friends in all types of bikie gangs. And that doesn't make him a bad person or anything like that. Whether, I know some people who have joined bikie gangs, sometimes their attitude changes and stuff because it's like, I'm in the bikie gang now, so some get that sort of thing. But I don't think that's got really anything to do with it. So it's just hard to put a finger on what.
And I know business-wise, and from what I hear, there's a lot of people that he owes money to besides yourself. And a lot of his products online are out of stock. I don't know if that's a sign. I'm just taking it for what it is.
That's the sort of thing, though, when he just said, Lee, I'm changing banks. And just with the changeover and that, doing the transfers, just being messed up a bit, okay, I understood that. But then 2 months has gone by and I'm not paid. If he had just said to me, hey, Lee, with this changeover and this and that and this, I'm just in a bit of money problems right now. If he had just said that or explained it like that, I would have said, hey, that's fine. I'm not going to force someone to pay me money who is having money problems. But then it's like you said, though, heck, if you say you're having money problems, but then you're on Instagram or whatever, here's my new Bentley, Rolls Royce, I'm buying this car, or I got the new Rolex watch and Breitling watch, and like you said, buying cars to give away, which is a good money competition. Yes, he forks out money to buy the car, does it up, puts like a kit on it or whatever, and then sells tickets. Sure, you're going to make a bit of profit from that. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like you can't say that you're having money problems and then living the lavish lifestyle. It's like, it's like...
When you were working with him, did you see any signs that he was, I don't know, maybe a little bit greedy with money or anything like that? Did you see any signs?
I would say he was greedy with money. I think Aarron's like anything. He likes money. He likes nice things. It's like, to me, I've never been a name brand person. I know Aarron likes, because I'd always joke with him because I'd have the S-Force watch, whatever, and I think the most expensive S-Force watch I had was when they were Swole watches. They gave me one. It was like $1,000-something, but the majority of them are in the $200-300 range. But even then, I'd wear cheap watches, and my sunglasses would be like $20 a pair. Where one time we were in London, I was wearing them. He's like, fuck that. He goes, come, let's go to Oakley. And he brought me a pair of Oakleys, which were like $300 or something like that. I'm thinking, thank you. But it's like, now I don't want to wear them because to me, if I lose them, that's like if I lose a $20 pair of sunglasses, I don't give a fuck. But so I've still got these Oakley glasses. I only probably wore them once or twice because I figured, they're too expensive. Even though Aaron's got pairs that are probably more than that. Like I said, he's got Breitling watches and Rolexes that are, he'd do a video sometimes on what watch should I buy? This one for £30,000 or this one for 40. And I'm thinking, fuck, that's like 80,000 Australian dollars for a watch. And I'd always make fun of it. When he'd have a watch on, I say, what's the time? He'd look at his phone. I'm like, why don't you look at your fucking expensive watch? Why are you looking at your phone for the time for? So I remember one time we went into, it was one of those sporting shops over there. I just wanted to get some shorts and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to buy this shirt or shorts. He's sort of joking around, but he goes, oh, no, don't buy that brand. That's what the poor people wear. I'm like, what? I think it would have been like that. Is like, what's that boxing one, like Lionsdale or Lion something, that brand?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Line, son, my brother knows.
Yeah, it's got lines, and they're going to go, no, that's what the people in the pool wear is. Where I'm like, but I like it. He goes, no, I can't wear it. I'm like,
you know, though, at the end of the day, Lee, I understand you were friends with him and everything, but he financially has impacted you. And that's the thing that's disappointing. At the end of the day,
well, it was disappointing. Like I said, being friends, and it was right near Christmas at the same time. And like
that was another thing. Like Christmas had happened, and you know, that, again, you were financially hurt by that because it was a business, you know, and he was paying you. Then he just stopped for no reason, you know. And would you ever do business with him again? Let's put it that way.
It's hard to say. Like if it came down to friendship and business, I'd rather the friendship over business type thing. So you know, because sometimes. Before it never got into ego, because we always got on so good, like I said, like brothers more than family, that it was never like, you know, some people you can have that business relationship with and still be friends forever, and some you just can't. It's either one or the other, because the business side can ruin a great friendship, and I never thought it would come to that type thing, but looks like it obviously did. So
yeah, it did. I mean, I will again. I am going to be reaching out to Aarron again a couple more times. I mean, I think he blocked me on one. I'm not sure, but I will try and reach out again to him just to see if there is anything we can do here, because it's unfortunate because you guys were good friends.
Yeah, like I said, every time we got together, like I said, if anyone Googles Lee Priest and Aarron, there's a ton of footage there where we're just traveling around, and nearly the whole videos were just laughing, having fun.
I saw you wrestling and everything. You guys were wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Like I sneak up and do the kidney punches and stuff. And but it's like there was one time he was trying to get me in the gym, and like 3 times he come charging for me. I got him in a headlock each time and choked him out. Yeah, so we had so much fun doing shit like that. But then even like I remember one of the times it's on video, someone his thing where Rachel and my wife went over there. And the day we got there, as soon as we landed, we went to his house, and it was like, could have been like 9 in the morning. He said, what do you want to do? I said, we'll just go lay up. Rachel, I'll just have a quick nap till like lunchtime, and then we'll go to the gym. He's like, okay. So he goes downstairs. I just lay down. I hit, Lee, fucking come down here now, quick. And there's like 6 police coming over his fence, because I think he did something on Facebook that he wasn't meant to. So an ex of his filed. Well, the thing with Aarron is because he'd stirred the police up that much in that town, they looked to go after him for any little thing. So it was like, they ended up holding him for 12 hours in a cell and didn't even charge him just to fuck with him. But as they're coming over his fence and that, he's like, you fucking stay there. And it's funny because when I come down and look out the door, the cops are now looking like, fuck. And then Aaron's like, then Aarron says to the police, he goes, how do you know that's not Aarron? He's got a tattoo on his face too. Like, so we're fucking around with the police like that. He's like, Lee, take the camera, film it. And they're like, come out here. He's like, don't you wreck my fucking fence. I'm fucking coming. He's like, Lee, keep filming. As I film, I'm like, bye, Aarron. I'll see you later, Aarron. Bye.
I saw when they were towing his cars.
Every day was an adventure with Aarron. Something good always.
Yeah, you know, I saw when they were towing his cars. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that one.
And they're towing like, get out of here.
Like when he's like, too, sir, why you got your hand on the gun? I am not a threat to you. And
yes, yeah, and he has, you know, he has a really nice personality, but he just, it's just unfortunate the situation is what it is, you know. And like I said, I wish there would be a resolution and we can do something. But like I said, I don't know, Lee. I don't have the answer. You know, maybe us posting this and reaching out to him, we can maybe get something. Maybe just be friends
like
again.
I said, but even doing this post, and like I said, I'm not wishing him any real harm or anything, because like I said, he was a close friend. Like I said, more like family. But you know, he just wanted the side of the story. Whether posting this makes him angry or stuff, but he knows me. I don't make shit up or tell crap, whatever. That's pretty much what happened, and it's like that's how it ended. So, like I said, I was all set to go hang out with him for a couple of weeks, because I ended up getting home 2 weeks early, because I wasn't due to come home to about the 20th of December, just before Christmas. So I think I got home about the 6th or something. So I was there. I was meant to spend like 2.5 weeks where we're just going to do like tons of content like that, just silly stuff, training, and it would have been fun. So, but then, like I said, didn't hear from him until actually just in the story, someone said, well, you're hooking up with Aarron. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I haven't been paid, blah, blah, blah. And then, like I said, he left the message saying, take it down, blah, blah, blah. So I took it down, and so,
oh wow, you know.
And then, like I said, time I just wished him all the best and that, and then because you know on WhatsApp you can see when they read it, you get the 2 good things. Like, he never even looked at it or opened it, so I'm like, well, I tried to. Like I said, I didn't he didn't have to start talking to me or anything. I just, like I said, I just still being polite, just wishing him a Merry Christmas and that. So,
and a Happy New Year and the whole 9 yards. And like I said, it's unfortunate. Was his sister sick? I think his sister was very sick.
Right?
Yeah,
Natalie, yeah, she had cancer. Yeah, she had cancer. She went through all the chemo and that. I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I heard on the video that she might be in remission now or doing a little bit better. So,
great news.
Yeah, that was good news. So that's, like I said, they had that in common. Like I said, my stepfather, because he's got the spinal cancer at the moment, lung and liver cancer, which just stemmed from a melanoma that he had years ago. He had the melanoma removed, and he's like 74, but he still trains every day. And he just originally thought he had a bad back from doing deadlifts. And his back was really sore. So for like a week, my mum would massage his back, and it wasn't getting better. So he had an X-ray, and they're like, we see some shadows in the chest area, so go do the other scans. And when they went back, they said you got lung cancer, liver cancer, and spinal cancer.
Oh my goodness!
So they removed as much of the tumor as they could from his spine because it's in a place where it could have paralyzed him. And then he started the chemo radiation, but then with the chemo and radiation, you know, it kills everything good as well. His lungs started attacking themselves, and he had to go to hospital because he couldn't really breathe. His oxygen just dropped. So he was in hospital for about 2 weeks with that. He got out, started a lot of stuff again. And only like 3 weeks ago, it happened again. His lungs started fighting, you know, like starting to fight themselves, and breathing's hard and oxygen was down. So they stopped the treatment again and put him on prednisone or something like that, a steroid for.
Yeah.
So that's been helping him. Like I said, he's been feeling better with that. But the only problem is, it's almost like my mum said, it's like a dog chasing its tail because with the treatments and the radiation and chemo, when he had his last set of tests done, it was shrinking the cancer, which was good news. But now, because of the lungs, you've got to stop the treatment. So now when he stops the treatment to take the steroid thing, the cancer starts growing again. So it's almost like this, okay, now his lungs are good again. You go back on this, then your lungs fuck up again. So it's almost like you just two steps forward, one step back. So it just keeps...
Wow. But is he doing okay? Like right now?
Yeah,
he's doing okay?
I sent him a message the other day. I said, how you doing? Yeah, one message back. Shit. Because he's that type of person too. He's always been like, he's like super smart. He's got autism, but he's got that autism where almost like Rain Man type autism, where he used to be in the electronics. He'd buy something, pull it apart, and make it better than it was type thing. So he just feels like sort of useless. So he has a room like where they put hospital bedding for him, so it's easy to get in and out of bed. And my mum just sleeps on a little cot beside him rather than sleep in her bed by herself and that. And she's put handrails along the wall because he sort of gets a bit weak from the treatments and stuff. So, you know, some days he has good days and bad days, but I think sometimes there's more bad days. And then, you know, my mum puts on a brave face. But my mum took care of her parents up until they passed away at her place and that as well. So sometimes it's hard just to watch my mum do that again because she's just stuck at home and taking care of him and that. So it's...
Does your mom still work out at all, or?
No, she used to just do a little bit of stuff at home. She have a little bit of gym equipment at home, and she just asked me when I go to Sam's Fitness, who I do the videos for, Ray just ordered some 9-kilo dumbbells, so he's going to try just start doing a little bit of stuff. So it's one of those things too where it's at that stage where they don't know whether, you know, if they say, okay, listen, there's no more we can do, it's terminal, you got this many months. Because that's what he said. He goes, I wish I sort of knew, because that way it's like, okay, if they said, look, there's nothing we can do, you had 6 or 8 months, I probably wouldn't do the chemo and all this shit because it makes you feel that bad. I'd rather just spend those 6 months feeling as good as I could without, you know, having to go through all the things. I've seen the bags of medications that he has every day. My mum's got a list like this, and it's like, you know, those fake steroid cycles you'd see. It looks like one of them. There's like 10 tablets at different times of the day. I'm like, fucking hell, I'm thinking. And my mum's trying to tick off everyone because she's given his medication. I'm thinking, fuck, mum, don't fuck up with the medication. He's got it written down every day, what he's got to take at what times. It's just like, oh my God. You'll be rattling when you walk.
Well, I hope he feels better at least, you know, gets on his feet and everything. So, you know.
That's what I said. It's just at the moment, I said I was helping with that. And at the moment, just with the money, you know, because their house was paid off, but she just sort of borrowed money against the house again, I think, to help pay for the radiate, which is just so weird because in Australia we have universal medicine, and just having the chemo's covered and all the other stuff's covered. Your prescriptions you can get really cheap, but for some reason radiation is like $6,000. It's like,
wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, are you sponsored by anybody right now? Or you're?
No, I just got like S-Force watches and a pole on gym helps me out. I sometimes I was going. I do that IFBB AMA page, which is really good. People don't forget to watch their YouTube.
And now you have your own channel, which is Priest My Way.
Yeah, well, so I had a guy helping me there. You know, remember Jeff, the producer? He used to do RX Muscle.
RX Muscle.
He was the one that approached me to do it. I said, okay, great. And my wife's like, oh, he sounds great. You get on good with him, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I thought it was good. And he was doing the stuff and got viewers come up. I got it monetized and stuff. And I even seen you since. I'm like, wow, I don't know how to collect the money yet. I just know it's somewhere in the fucking internet somewhere. I don't know how to.
Only you.
I don't know how to get it there. I can look in there and go, this is how much money from ads. This is how much money from thing. Yeah, well, how do I get it? It's sitting in there somewhere. I'll just let it build up.
Yeah, exactly.
He was helping me with that. Then I did that podcast with Fuad and Sam and that the other day. And then he took, I didn't even know, he just took and cut it where it's just me and Sam. You can hear Fuad's voice in that. I didn't know. I got a message from Fuad. Hey, Lee, what's up with that thing on your channel with you and Sam? You cut me and who else was on it with us? That was me, Sam.
The guy with the beard. I forget his name.
Oh, yeah, Mike, Fuad, and Ian. And Carter said, I didn't do it. So I had a look. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Because he put it up about the same time Fuad did. So I just said to Jeff, I said, what did you do that for? It's like, I just got a message from Fuad and that. I just said, you know, can we remove it? And that. So I had it deleted. Well, I finally worked out. I got that YouTube Studio app. Oh, fuck, I can delete it myself. So I deleted it. But I sent him a message saying I'm just deleting it because just to keep the peace. I don't want people. So I said, you know, I wouldn't put it up that quick anyway. I would have just let Fuad have it and then later on, maybe take clips from it, not the exact same day. And then I got this big message back from Jeff saying, well, Lee, I guess I can't work with you anymore. I can't work with somebody that doesn't have my back and all this sort of stuff. And you deleted that post. I'm thinking, that's my channel. Wait a minute. I said, I've got your back. But in situations like this, if you're going to chop and cut stuff and post it on my page, how about you ask me first what you're going to put on there? You know, it's like I'm just doing it myself. That's why my page is unedited. I just go live. If I record something, I post it. I don't even know how sometimes to put a fucking title in when I post it. That's why sometimes you'll see a video and there's no title because I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think you went live one time for like 30 seconds and you were on the treadmill. I think you were live.
Hit the wrong button. You were gone. Oh, that went wrong there, didn't it? Because I think when I did it, I must have hit the 18 or whatever because it turned the comments off. Yeah. You got to hit one and then the other one, and that leaves the comments on. And I go, oh, fuck if I know. I'm like, I'm still learning. And then when I had it on the computer the other day, I'm like, oh, editing. Oh, trim. I can trim this and cut it. I'm like, I'm not touching that. Just post. I might need to experiment a bit to learn to do it. I'm not as fancy as yours where you got the big introduction. I'm thinking, I don't know how I can do that. I wonder if I can just put a picture up. I'll probably go into my fucking hidden photos and there'll be a picture of me masturbating. And go, oh, fucking hell, how do I get rid of that? Fuck, wrong picture. That's how I am. I always fuck up with it. If there's two options online that gives me an option, I always hit the fucking wrong one. So my luck, I'll probably give access to my fucking hidden photos on my phone. Everyone will be like, oh, Jesus Christ. If I do that by accident, people, I hope you start fucking sending tips in because.
Are you going to be doing the confessionals still?
I did one. Oh, I did. Like I said, I had Greg on there the other day, and Greg and I just went live and just chat. So I'll probably get Jimmy on and just do lives like that because I got the StreamYard thing like this. I can send people, but I figured, why do that if I can just do it live and post it? Well, and plus, too, I like the interaction if people are commenting along the way and look over and just see what questions they want answered. So, it's a lot easier. The last confessions, Tyler's like, oh, fuck, I might have to cut the first bit because I was having one of those days because I thought about Aaron and then Jeff fucking said he's not doing it anymore. So I come on and I'm like, I want people to know this could be one of my last ones. I'm getting sick of this. I fucking do podcasts. I did one with Flex and all these. They got 1 million views. And I know how much money they're making a bit of money from that, and I get nothing. So I'm just like, I said, this is it. I said, I'm going to get a real job because the guy actually offered me a job on the council as parking ranger because he loved that TV show. He loves those shows I did. He goes, oh, Lee, you make a good parking ranger. I said, you got a job? He's like, well, I'm the head of the union at the local council. If you really want a job, so I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind that just casual because I like walking around and a lot of people know me. I can just walk around and These days it's all electronic. You just put in the car number plate. Oh, you parked over time. Fuck, you're getting a ticket. Thank you. It's like so. So I think I might go. Like I just said on the show, if I get a real job, I'm probably not going to be doing this much longer because I'll be focused on that type of thing. And Jim's like, "What? You're not going to do the show anymore?" I said, "Well, why?" I said, "If I'm not getting paid for it, I sit here for hours, 3 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday."
Yeah, your time's valuable.
And I said, that's what I said to him. I said, I know. I said, just from me being as dumb as I am, because I got that fucking YouTube app, the YouTube Studio, where I can see all the analytics. I can see the fucking money being made. So I said, so Dave, don't give me shit if you don't know what money's fucking coming in.
Exactly
Even some dickhead like me, I can see what fucking money's coming in.
If you can see it, he can see it.
I know. And I'm thinking, fuck, if I've made just that little bit of money with only fucking 12,000 followers and stuff, I'm thinking, he must be making money from the shows I'm on to get fucking hundreds of thousands of views and shit. Come on.
Yep. You're exactly right, Lee.
So I had like a little, not a roid rage, but I just sort of, and Tyler's like, fucking hell, I'm going to have to cut this out. I fucking leave it in. I went to town on everybody, even the people that wrote in confessing. I fucking fuck them too. Well, yeah, do your channel. Have Greg come on again, and have Jimmy come on your channel. Yeah, it'll be good. Channel My Way, Lee Priest My Way. Everyone needs to like, subscribe, and he's got the thanks button. You could always send something. I know you do a lot more. Yeah, you can send it, but I don't know how to get it. You can send it in, but YouTube's got it somewhere. It's in. I think Jeff said he might have told me you've got to get up near like 200 before you can get it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't send you a check unless it's at a certain amount. I think.
But I think I linked it. I'm pretty sure I linked it to my PayPal account anyway. So did I just automatically send it to your PayPal?
Yeah, after you reach, let's say, like $200, they'll just automatically send it. Or you could set it that if it's 1,000 or something.
Well, sometimes I think I should have been there already because on one of them it says I got $61 here. On the other one it says I got 31. And so I guess, but I'm thinking, I remember when you come on, you gave a good one. Then I'm thinking on another thing, when I was on, someone gave 50 and someone gave 50. I should be over 100. Or how can I be at 61 here? What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I don't even understand.
They do it once a month, though. They might do it once a month to make it easy for them. So I think it's once a month you get it. But I got to ask my brother. He's more the expert behind that. I think it's once a month. But again, your channel is My Way, Lee Priest My Way. I don't want to keep you too much longer.
No,
I appreciate you coming on.
No, I like having a chat. So like I said, I was even after this, I'm thinking, what should I do? Should I go live for a little bit on mine just to see what's happening in the world? But every time then it's like steroid questions. I'm like, oh, not again.
Yeah. Well, you brought up steroid, but
that's the question I hate the most. What's your favorite? I said, I don't have a fucking favorite anything. I don't have a favorite food. There's too many good foods. There's American food. There's fucking junk food. There's like what's your favorite movie? I'm like I said, there's action, there's sci-fi, there's horror. To say this is my favorite, like any Denzel Washington movie is generally great.
Yeah,
or any other things.
Training
Day is great, but then you have the movie The Departed, then you have Scarface, then you have The Godfather. Like there's so many different movies.
Yeah.
To say that this is your favorite, I'm like, there's too many good ones. I don't like to limit myself where it says, what's your favorite this or what's your favorite back exercise? I don't fucking have one. Lee, what do you do for biceps? How can I get my biceps big? People must think I'm rude. They go, Lee, my biceps are lagging. How can I get them big? I go, train them.
Exactly. That's the easiest question.
They're either going to grow or they're not going to grow. I can't tell you anything else. It's like, well, what should I do? What do you do for biceps, Lee? The same as you. Barbell curl, dumbbell curl, preacher curl. There's no fucking secret. I'm not fucking leaning 8 degrees on this way, standing on one leg, doing a fucking curl because that's how you get it. It's like... It
comes down to genetics. Genetics.
No, it's like if you're training hard and you're eating and doing all this shit, if you got it, it's going to grow. If you don't, you can still train. I tell people, you might never get 20 jumps, but you can still go to the gym to stay healthy.
Yes.
Keep mentally healthy, do whatever. Just go to the gym for the... just being there, socialize, whatever. But, but for some reason, everybody thinks when they train or do drugs, they're going to get big. And when they don't, that's when they start, well, what should I do? And I'm like, you're doing everything. You're going to the gym, you're eating, doing drugs. You just don't have the genetics. Or someone keeps asking me, Lee, how can I build the middle part of my chest up? I'm like, there is no middle part. It's like your chest pec goes from here and attaches here. It's like as your chest gets bigger on each side, the middle bit just goes in because your two pecs are getting bigger. It's not like you got a chest muscle here, but you got separate muscle just for the middle bit here. It's like it doesn't, because with that because I got that car accident, this whole section here's disappeared because of the muscle atrophy. So it looks like someone's taken an ice cream scoop, like Scott Steiner has. You know that Scott Steiner?
Oh yeah, he's got it. Like yes, yes.
It looks similar to that because of the nerve damage. This muscle's not working, so it's atrophied. So it's like that's annoying. But when people say, "How do I build the middle of my chest?" It's like, well, you got to build your chest first. Or it's like I see someone just started at the gym, and they're doing chest, and they're either doing that machine like this. I'm like, what are you doing? Fucking working your rib cage? I said, you got no muscle. You're fucking skinny. How about you just go concentrate on your fucking presses? Do the basics, you know. If you're just starting out, do all the basic movements, all the fancy stuff to hit something, to get a different angle, hit its little muscle. You worry about that shit later on once you've built the muscle. While you're trying to build the muscle, just stick to the basics. It's like, so I'm doing crossovers to get styrations. I'm like, you got no fucking muscle. What are you going to get a styration in, you fucking idiot? It's like,
yeah. And a lot of people don't really talk to you about your car racing because you're a great car racer. You know, you do what you know, and like that sport is tough. I mean, I don't know. I would be very scared going that fast in a circle.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's good fun.
Is it really that fun going that fast?
Adrenaline rush. Yeah, it is. Even like doing the circuit track or road racing, but the dragsters, you know, it's like pulling 5 Gs and -5 with the parachute and going down the track almost 300 miles an hour or something. It's like, you know, you go. That's when people go, my Tesla goes from 0 to something in 2.8 seconds. I'm like, well, a dragster goes from 0 to 100 in 0.8 of a second. So it's like being shot out of a cannon. So it's like, people are just like, but it was fun. But yeah, that's like
when you got into your accident. Did you get into your accident racing or no? Was it racing?
No, just on the normal road here.
On normal road.
Stupid fucking French woman exchange student from France. Fuck the French. So hit me, and that was it. And then so that pretty much ended the competing career, which is sometimes I don't have down days about it, but sometimes I'm like, because I had the 7 years off after I won the Ironman, then I got suspended for life. I took 7 years off, and then in 13 I come back and won the NABA Universe. I thought that was going to be good. Going to be good with the NABA Universe.
Looks like George jumped in.
What's George doing?
No, I'm just going to jump out. I just wasn't sure. Well, I didn't know where you were. I'm just getting out. I'm jumping out now.
All right. Yeah, he's just checking. He's in the background watching.
So I just used to do that. Then I done the Universe, and then I was 14. I was promoting NABA and and I was going to compete in 15, and because of the car accident, that ended the career. So it's sort of shitty that I would have liked to, like, if I had known the Universe was my last show, I would have said, hey, this is it. I'm done, retired. So it's just shitty to finish not on your own terms, to have an accident sort of end it for you. But hey, it is what it is. A lot of people worse off than me. So, you know, can't compete anymore. Can't compete anymore. Got no sponsors. Not getting paid. Yeah, I'm having a great life. Fucking hell. Where's the knife?
We're going to try and change that because I'm going to see about
I'm going to go back to cut the wrist again. Where is it?
Oh, God.
I'm going to get a table full of rack and I'm going for it. I'm going to get a shoelace and pull myself to death.
Oh, you're too funny. Yeah. Well, Lee, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I appreciate your time and everything.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're going to be posting some stuff up with Aarron, and I am going to try and reach out to him one more time.
Yeah. And like I said, I got nothing. I got no ill will. I like Aarron still, and that it's just that, like I said, it's sad that you know, like I said, they always say don't mix friendship and business, and before it never didn't even seem like it was business and friendship, but then after that, it just, like I said, for that to pretty much end, it was pretty shitty. Like I said, I would have, if I knew it was going to end like that, I would have preferred to take the friendship over re-signing again. So, you know. Yeah,
exactly. And it's not, I'm not here to bash Aarron or anything. I'm just saying, you know, do the right thing. And if he was your friend, he would have done the right thing. But apparently these things happen. So, but Lee, thank you. Everyone, please like and subscribe to the Lee.
I'll have to get you to come on my YouTube live sometime. I'll get you on.
I definitely will. And if you can, donate. You know, I know you do a lot of things with animals, correct? You adopt a lot of animals. Yes. Yeah, I saw you feeding Bjorn some ice cream this morning. I think.
Oh, yesterday, yes.
Yesterday. Those dogs are cute. Well, they're pits, right? They're pit bulls?
Yeah, American Staffies, yeah.
American Staff, yes. Oh, those are really cute dogs.
I'll have to tell you the story next time about how I woke up late last night and my wife had a bit too much tequila and I thought she was patting the cat in the hallway out there, but she was peeing in the hallway on the floor.
Is that true? Oh,
He goes, oh, you're going to have some story to tell now online, aren't you? Yes, honey, I did. I just told it now for the first time. And when I went down to see her at work this morning, her friend, who's the cleaner of a shopping centre, was there. I said, when I walked in, she was in the store. I said, oh, don't tell me she's done it again. Are you cleaning up in here now? And I'm like, what the I said, I got to go. I got 6 litter boxes, one for each cat. I said, honey, how many do I need to buy for you and put her at the house? She goes, she couldn't remember it. She goes, I thought I dreamt that. I said, no, here's a photo. Which was bad because she's been upset all day about it. She started crying. She goes, I can't believe I did that. And I go, well, I said, you shouldn't take your medication with alcohol, maybe. That's what I said.
Oh, poor Rachel. That's hysterical. Poor Rachel. Oh, Lee, you're too funny.
Well, it was funny because I said, what are you doing? She goes, I'm peeing. And I thought she was joking. She goes, I'm peeing. I said, what? So I got out of bed. I said, why are you peeing there? She goes, because that's where you go. I said, you don't fucking go in the hallway. Yes, you do. You know what it's like trying to argue with someone that's drunk. You don't pee in the hallway. You do. I'm like, oh, fucking, I'll go back to bed. I'll clean it up.
Clean it up in the morning. Oh, Lee.
At least I can be grateful she didn't shit. I was only pissed.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a really mess.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyone out there, I'm looking for sponsors, carpet cleaning, anything.
Yeah. Picking up shit. Okay. Well, Lee, thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You got it. All right. Thank you so much for everything. All right. Take care,
Take
guys.
care. Thank you. Thank you, George, too. Bye.